So I'm here at On Target Shooting Range in George, testing the Sus-Tac Silencer today, seeing if it'll shrink those groups. Setup I'm using is a Musgrave Model 83 into 70 Winchester, worn rings, and a Leupold VX3 4.5 to 14 by 40, and then obviously the Sus-Tac Silencer. Just for hunting purposes, I didn't put the muzzle brake here on it at the end. I did take that off. Just for hunting purposes, I would just want the rifle to be a little shorter and lighter, so did that. And yeah, loads I'll be using 150 grain PPU, the same that I used with the Next Level silencer and other reviews that I did, so trying to keep it constant so that I have a result that I can compare. But yeah, let's see. I loaded up shooting around 2,950 feet per second, getting good constant speed out of it, but yeah, it's not grouping, and I'll show you. I shot a group without the silencer, then with the silencer, then started tuning the load, and it already closed it from about 2.5 inches, I think about 2.5 inches to about 1.5 inches. So I'll see if it'll close it even further, just waiting for the barrel and everything to cool down. Yeah, so basically what you do is these little grub screws here at the end, you loosen them up and you turn this knob. I'm skipping about, I'm doing 2 at a time, so 1, 2 at a time, settings, and then as soon as I see the groups are tightening up, which they are now, I'm just gonna skip about 1, maybe 1.5. I'll see. Yeah, and then obviously from there you can fine tune in between, see if it'll help a little bit. But for me, I'm going hunting at the end of this week and at the end of the month, so I'm just looking for something that'll group about 1 inch at 100 meters, and that should be sufficient. Okay, I'm here at the range and I'm testing the Sus-Tac Silencer, and it's the barrel tuner as well. And so with and without the tuner, this is about the group that I get. Roughly speaking, 2.5 inches at 100 meters. And the same year, this was with the silencer on, so without and with. I then started tuning a little bit, stepped the setting up, and I got this free group here, this free here, and then I shot a couple of shots downrange at the 300 meter gong to get the barrel and the silencer nice and warm, and then seeing if it will shoot constant. Shot a 4th shot here, and I got this one. So shooting obviously here, set up for 200 meters with the 270. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to let the barrel cool down completely, and then I'll shoot up here, and I'll just continue to turn. But it's already significantly smaller, I would say just over 1 inch here. So yeah, tuning works. What the load is concerning is I'm getting a good speed, but not a good grouping. So speed is constant, but not the grouping. So I'm not in a harmonic note. I might be getting into a speed note, if that makes sense. But I'm just seeing now if I can fine tune that specific load to shoot smaller, and this is what I'm trying to do now. So I'll be back, and then let's see if we can shrink those groups with the Sus-Tac Silencer. Yeah, so I think the result was good. I'm running out of time, so obviously I can still fine-tune that load of a little bit more, but I think I found the sweet spot. I should say it's grouping around an inch, maybe just over an inch, and I'm happy for that for this weekend's hunt. It's going to be kudu, and it's going to be broadside shots, gearbox shots, so I'm happy with that. For the end of the month, it might be a little longer distances, so I'll come back to the range and tune it a little bit further. But yeah, I'm happy to report that the Sus-Tac Silencer, the tuner, works. It's great on recoil. It's very nice in terms of the noise that it takes away. So let me just show you the result. Okay, so here you'll see one without the silencer, one with the silencer. So the result is more or less the same. Then I started tuning it, and that was the first group after setting the setting up 2 counts, another 2 counts, and then another 2 counts. Here, that one was me. I feel like that's a flyer, this one, but this is a group, and I would say it's just over an inch, and then up once, yeah, well, 2 steps, and I got to this. This is about an inch group. So between this group and this group, I wrote down the settings. I'm gonna leave it at this one for this weekend, for the kudu hunt, but I'm going to come and fine tune for the end of the month's hunt between this group and this group, so in between those settings. So this is the last group, and you can see it started opening up again. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'll come back and fine tune it for the end of the month, but it's easy enough to see that how the groups, how the barrel harmonics gets influenced by tuning on that tuner. And yeah, with a bull barrel, obviously you'll step 2 steps. I just wanted to get to a result quicker today. So but normally with a sporter barrel or a pencil barrel, you'll just do 1 step at a time, or step it twice until you get to a place where you can kind of see it's grouping like this, and then you'll do half steps or 1 steps on the tuning device that I showed you, to just fine tune this one even further, so you can get it open and closed a little bit more. And yeah, this influences your harmonic note. So yeah, all in all, a good result, I think. Always nice to get an excuse to come to the range, and then I'll let you know how the hunt went this weekend. Hopefully I can get some footage. But it is going to be a difficult hunt, but I'm sure to get something for you.